Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome to another Minecraft tutorial video. As you can probably see from the length of this video, this is going to be a very long video as we are going to work on a ginormous mob farm. This thing will take a long time to build and a lot of resources. As you can see, it shuffles through. It allows mobs to spawn on these empty platforms here without water on them. While at this point, I've just got night vision, but it is very dark under here. That's why we need this big roof for them to spawn. It basically spawns mobs on these platforms. It's not really spawning right now because I'm not the suitable location for it to spawn. And then once it cycles through, it pushes all of them off and allows more mobs spawning on these platforms while those get pushed off. So it just cycles through the process. And they get pushed down into this collection chamber here, pushed all the way down in. And they usually just take full damage here. But as you can see, if you have witches in the system, you will get a clog up of them. Just like that. So put any desired killing mechanism down there. Any way you like, really. We'll just have a look at the rate of this thing. It's basically been on for about 3.5 hours, 4 hours. So those are about the resources it's gotten. As you can see, some nice quantities of gunpowder. If you want this, there's multiple ways to do this. So you can make it so spiders don't spawn. You can make it creepers don't, only creepers spawn. Creepers and spiders, or just creepers and stuff like that. There's a lot of variety of this. So it's a lot of resources. So it's a nice late game farm to have, especially for the gunpowder and stuff that you're going to use. So over here is the resources you're going to need for this. So you're going to need 4 double chests full of blocks. So yeah, 4 whole double chests worth, because there's a lot of blocks there. Here are the other resources you're going to need. You're going to need 3 stacks of dispensers. Now this is a paint to craft because you need the bow and arrow and stuff. You're going to need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stacks of 16. So 12 stacks of buckets. So yeah, that's a bit of a pain to get. You're going to need roughly just under 64 sticky pistons, just bring a few extra in case. About 50 redstone blocks. About a stack of redstone itself. 5 observers. 2 comparators for the ether hopper clock. 12 redstone repeaters. You're going to need, basically bring any amount of torches you have, because you will need a torch spam below. You don't, if you build this high enough up, you won't have to torch spam below. But on top here, where everything is, you will need a lot of torch spam. So make sure mobs don't spawn up there and ruin your mob cap. You only need about a stack of items just to cycle through the system. If you want to add a slower rate, you get more items through the ether hopper clock. And then you're going to need about 5 stacks of glass for the drop chute. You don't have to use glass, but I just like seeing where they're at and stuff. So that shouldn't be too hard. So we'll just grab all the stuff we need. I'm going to start off with the blocks and show you how to do the blocks and stuff that we're going to do to begin with. Yeah, so you're going to need all these buckets, and then you're going to need, basically, we don't need the buckets themselves, we do, but like, they're going to be filled with water, so make sure you have a water source nearby. We've got pistons, redstone, glass, seeds, torches, like that, just like that. There is going to be a mega farm, so we're going to come all the way over here. So, is there anything down here? I can't really see. Build a lot of stuff in the time. Over here should be alright. Okay. Over here, yeah, should be alright. Okay. So from this point, so the ground level that you're standing on, you want to go 128 blocks up. Now you don't have to. If you're going to torch spam the area down here, you got to go 128 blocks in each direction, because that is the way mobs spawn. They will despawn 128 blocks away. So if you have it 128 blocks up, none would spawn down the ground level. So 1, 2, 3, and basically all the way to 128. So the ground level for me is 4. So I'm basically going to go to 132, and I'll see you when I get there. Alright, there we go. As you can see, this is 132 blocks up, so that's exactly 132 blocks all out. You won't be keeping this platform, so just maybe don't make it out of something that's hard to break like this. Do something like that. So now what you're going to do is you're going to place your hoppers down. Did I grab hoppers? Oh, I did not add hoppers on the list. Sorry about that, guys, but you will need some hoppers. So sorry, I forgot about that. For the center bit, you can create a 9x9. I mean a 3x3 to create 9. In any way you like, just like this. Just like that. Make sure they all lead into 1 or 2, like that. So they all go into that one. So that's where we're going to place our chest, which I did not add. There's a lot of things I didn't add on my list, I'm so sorry. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to put a little system here to collect them. Then basically the system that I use is I go like that, and put the hoppers like this. I'm going to do them in fly mode. Okay, so it's just basically that. You put the chest there, hopper on the side, go like that, hopper down there, hopper like that. And that just creates a really compact and easy way to do it. Now you can take this down now if you want to, but now I'm not really going to do that. So from this point here, so this is our 132, you're going to go 27 blocks up with glass. You don't have to, but so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So just like that, 27 blocks. So that's at 132. So it should go up to 159. It should be at. Yep, perfect. 27 blocks. So you want to do that and create a little drop chute around it. So just fill it in like this. Just fill it all the way up. You don't have to do those bottom bits. Or and you don't have to do the corners either. So just make sure you fill all that up, and I'll be right back. Alright, there you go, guys. As you can see, it has been filled all in completely, so it's a 3x3 drop chute in the middle. Where the block comes into the chest here, you can literally just put it over there because the glass is a transparent block. So you will still be able to open the chest, just like that. So if we just head up to the top here, now the next step is to place your spawnable block. So this is where we're going to use our stone bricks now, or any block you like, as long as it's a spawnable block, or it doesn't exactly have to be, but you're going to create the outside bit here with the blocks, just like that. Now from each bit, it's going to be a little bit tricky part. So this is block number 1. We're going to go out 8 directions. So on each corner we're going to go out 8. So this is block 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically just adding 7 onto it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll just get this done and I'll see you right there. Alright, now that that's been done, now it's quite easy to do this part. So what you're going to do is you're just going to fill this in, create a big square for it, just like so. Leave that center bit open because that's where they are going to drop into and hopefully die down the bottom bit. Just like that. Oh, just fill it, and make sure to fill all of this area in, aside from this 3x3 here. There you go, guys. As you can see, this has been completely filled in with the blocks like this. So now it's basically, you just go, let's have a look. Yeah, so we've done that. Then we're going to create, so it should be 9 either side. So like, to make sure that it does it, it should be a 19 by 19. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 across that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it should be a 19 by 19 square with that little 3 by 3 middle bit left open right there. So it should have that drop chute right there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go up one on the outer bit, first block there, and we're just going to grow 7 more back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically do this on all the sides again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll be right back. Alright, there you go. As you can see, this has been filled in. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to actually fill this in again as another giant square, but leave that bottom bit there. So this is what we're building now, is currently the collection tray where they're all going to be collected and moved towards that 3 by 3 in the middle there. So it's going to fill all of this in. So this is where you start using our blocks as well, because you've got to do this and just basically fill this whole thing in here, but just leave this middle bit here, just like that. There you go, guys. As you can see, that's been filled in. Now there's still a lot more block placing to be done here. So basically you come here and we're going to go up another one like that, and we're going to come, this time we're not creating a square, we're creating their own separate collection chambers on each side. So we're going to go back 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're actually going to go up another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to go up another one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's what each side will look like. So it's 3 separate ones, and then that basically comes up to this point here, like right there, and then that's the point where you want to do that. And then we'll get into that, and then do the same on each side. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it basically just. But now what you do with this one is you do not link them like that. You just leave the corner like that. Do not like create a big square like this. Leave the corners like that. So just like that. We do not fill in the corner to this bit because there's no need to do it. So I'll be right back when you do this. So you just basically fill this in to the point where it's got multiple of these layers, just like that. And I'll be right back once I've done that. Alright, as you can see there, that has been done. But I did not fill in these two over here because the video is already very, very long, unedited. So it's probably for you gonna only be like 15 minutes or something so far. But right now it's currently at half an hour, so it is very long right now. If I keep it up like this, it's gonna take forever to finish this off. So I'm just gonna actually work on the two. And you should basically be able to copy from the other side. So I just did 2 like this. Just do the exact same thing. It's exactly symmetrical for each side. So like whatever I do on this side, do exactly on every other side like this. I'll do it on both though like this. So basically what you want to do now is on the edge of this, so you actually come up a block and just cap it off with a border. You don't need those corners if you don't want to, but I like the look at having those corners in there. Now when you get to this point, you don't need to drop it like that, so I can just stay like that. If you want to add an extra block like that, you can. I think it's fine just like that. Gives it more like a sharper edge to it. So just like that is fine, and just keep going all the way around. Now when you get to this point, just turn, just like that. And really easy and simple, just quickly. I'll do this all on camera just so you can see. Just like that. And just fill it in around. Obviously when I get to this corner over here, I'll just leave it because I'm not going to continue working on that side. So it basically just get to this point. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. I haven't put up that bit. So it just basically gets to that point, and you would just continue around with that point. So because the blocks would would be here, so you just continue out just like that. But I'm not going to do that because that will take a long time, and I can't exactly pause my recording if I do it, because I am currently trying to get a computer so I can get a better system going on, and maybe record some Java edition videos, because well definitely doing these big type of things would be great. So basically after doing that, it's just going to be like that. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a little wall here, just because the water will flow out. So please just ignore that. You will have a section there that will, so it will just be the exact same 2 times. Just ignore these ones here. I'm just doing so the water does not flow off the thing. Okay. So at this point, you can place in your water if you want to. At this point, basically you just spam it all up here, and it all flows down to the correct position. But I don't think we should place our water in yet, as we still gotta do all of the this bit. So let me just look at my, yep, so we've done that. Alright, so in the 3x3 center here, I'm gonna come to the middle, then it's so yeah, so on this point it's 9 up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's your 9 blocks, and then on that I'm just gonna place glass. Do not place glass. I'm just doing that to signify. On the 10th block, that is going to be the start. So that 10th block up. So if we're at level 160, this should be at level 170. Yep, just like that. Obviously yours will be a lot higher because I'm in a super flat world, so the bottom spawn is at level 4. And you basically want to get this middle block here. So this very center, which is it is 455 to 16. So basically you want to just get that. So that would be this block right here. 455 to 16. Yeah. So that's your center block right there. Now what you're going to do with that one is you're going to create a 3x3. So just mimic the drop below it. Just like that. So just mimic that. And this is where you're going to place your dispensers in on each side. Just like that. Now from each mouth of the dispenser, you're going to come out 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, just like that. And you're going to do that on all sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's basically how it works. And then when you fill this in, you're going to always go 1 in. So just like that. So it creates a nice diamond shape. So that's exactly where the water is going to flow to that point. Like that. And see, it creates a nice diamond shape. So that's just to make the water flow exactly to the edge so it pushes the mobs off. So just like this. And just fill all of this in. I'll do this all so you can just see how it's done. Like that. And there we go. So that's done. So there's going to be 9 platforms. So basically, you can have as many platforms as you want for this part. I recommend having at least 5 to make it efficient. What I'm going to do though is, because I can't have a lot of time to use on this, I'm going to create it only like maybe 3 or 4 tool just to save time for myself. So you can create this as high as you want, but you must make sure your AFK spot, which will be down at this point. So for me that is a Y level 128, or no, 132. So you cannot make the last spawning platform more than 128 blocks away. So for me, it'd be 150, 160 blocks. So I cannot make my spawning platform higher than that. So 260. So yeah, you can basically go up for a while. I don't think you'll be willing to go up to this amount, because basically it doesn't really improve it as you do have that. So if you're going to build platforms this big and this tall, it'd be just ridiculous. I wouldn't recommend it unless you want some massive scale farm. Like, even then it wouldn't really even work properly. So basically the system that we use here is we're just shifting pistons down with redstone blocks on them, like that. So I'll just basically do an imitation, so that's what it is, and the dispensers are basically here. So when this block gets powered by the one on top, pushes it down, so that gets pushed, and it powers that, and then it pushes it, and it keeps a line going like that. It's a real basic system. So basically how you want to do this, you want to go like that, a block, a block, a block, and a block. And then take out these blocks here. Oh wow. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And place 4 blocks, and just take out these blocks here. Sticky piston and a redstone block on his face. Just like that. It's real nice and simple. Then you're just going to cover this up in blocks. Just like so. Just like that, so it's like a big cube there. 3x3x3 cube. And then you're basically going to do the same thing as many times as you want it to be tall. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, create the platform. Do what you need to do. You know, I'm basically going to do. I'm not even going to do too much because of the fact that it is. The video is a very, 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 very long one. Even with the editing, it will be. So, just like that. And then basically you just repeat this over and over again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Take out these blocks. Sticky piston. Oh god. What have I done? That's okay. It's not that big of a deal. So that on its face. And then remove the block. Remove the block. Okay, well that's... Okay, that was a bit weird. Okay, then we're going to do that. I think we have a bit of a ghost block problem there. So from that point, then we're just going to build this up. So basically what you can do is you can build up the center bit first. Don't even have to worry about the platforms yet. So you can just go like that. Oops. So yeah, I'm basically going to build a 3 tool. Oh, I think that was 1 too high. So just like that. Boom. So this is as high as I'm going to do mine, because, as I said, very long video, don't have the right things for it to be able to create one like this, and I can't do time lapses, so, and I can't pause it, otherwise I would. So there, that's about how tall mine's going to be. I'd recommend at least going 5, as I said, 5, 6-ish to be able to get at least good rates. That would be about your best bet, but you're just going to fill all this in, make the diamond shapes, and just keep repeating it. Create the multiple spawning platforms, and I'll be right back. Okay, there you go. As you can see, that's been done. So that's just the platforms that have been created there. Now, I forgot to mention, I was just thinking then, the resources that I put down for that tutorial, like for in the chest over there, that was for 9 of them, so 9 individual bits there. So if you wanted 9 spawning platforms for each 5 of them, that's how much you're going to need. So if you want to do less, it'd be less resources. I reckon I can put in the description how much it should be for each one. So if for each one of these, I might, if I have time for it, I'll put it in the description how much you're going to need for each one for about 5. So if 5 modules, how much you're going to need, excluding the roof. And probably, yeah. So I'll just do that, maybe, we'll see. So when you get to this point over here, you're going to have all of this like this. So you're going to do another bit like this, so just at that point. So when you get to the top, it's just basically where you place the dispenser, but you do not place the dispenser. So just do that, and you fill in the diamond shape again, just like so. Now when I get to the roof bit, I'm not going to fill in the full roof, but it's pretty straightforward procedure to follow, because it's just basically a giant diamond shape, just a lot bigger. So you just want to do this, nice and easy, just mimicking everything below it. So you can definitely build this as high as you want, and you can actually, if you really want to, I wouldn't recommend it though, you can put more spawning modules in. You can tweak this farm a lot, it's a very open farm. Also, I'll run you through in a second how to get the different types of spawns. So basically, once we've done this, so there's basically different types what you can do. So if you wanted this to be creeper only, so you only want creepers, or sorry, creepers and spiders. So you're going to place trapdoors all on the ceiling, just like that. So creepers are a certain height, just like that, and so they just spawn here, but other mobs do not, so like zombies and skeletons, they will not spawn there. So you just basically want to place trapdoors all around, just like that. If you also want no spider spawns, you basically want to place either fence posts or slabs in a position. I'll show you. I'll use fence posts, but so you want to place it in a position so that spiders need a 4-block radius to spawn, like that. That's how they spawn. That's their spawning mechanics, and they can spawn on a 1 block. So if it was like this high, they can spawn on that. So basically, you're going to go around like this, and you're going to place every second one. If you do not want spider spawns, so it's going to place it like that, just like that, nice and easy. And then you just want to place it on every second block, just so it cuts off that 4x4. I'm pretty sure if you get to this point over here, you have an uneven, yeah, so over here you have it uneven, so just deal with it, I guess. You're gonna have to place it like that. Yeah, I prefer just to have them all drop, because you get string. It's really up to you what mobs you want spawning and stuff, so just like that. Okay, so then when we get to this roof bit, no, actually, what we'll do is we'll build the other one first. So I'm only going to build another one here. Might build another one if I have time for it. So off of this block here, I'll do it in redstone blocks so you can actually see. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to have 5 blocks there. And on that 6th block like that, that's going to be the start. So it's just basically that block there. So then you're going to go as that. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's your 8 long there. Then you actually need your dispenser down, so your dispenser would go there. And you basically work off that, so you're going to need your 3x3. And your dispensers on each side. Just like that. And that's basically just how you figure out where the next spawning platform is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. And you basically, that is just how you do that. And then you just repeat the process again. And for however many times you want this to stack up to. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Take them out. Sticky piston with the redstone block in the face. Just like that. And super simple. But very hard. Okay. There we go. So that's just how you complete the modules and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get this one finished. And if I feel like it, I might have the other one finished as well. We'll see. But I'll be right back. There you go, guys. As you can see, this has been done, and we do actually have a few mobs spawn over here, even though it's actually not that dark. Like my night vision runs out in a sec, so it shouldn't be that bad. So as you can see over here, I've just replicated where the top platform would be, just so I didn't have to build all of that nonsense down below. And I had to build this one up properly though. So basically, I reckon we're onto the, yeah, we've done all that and that. Okay, so now we're onto the bit with the roof. So with the roof, you're going to have it one block up, and you're going to have it one block like this, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're going to have it go from 12 blocks out. Now, this is a little bit annoying, because you do literally have to go like this. I do recommend going to each side before you do this. So you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's where it is, and you're just going to create another big diamond, and just make sure it follows the inside bit. So just like this. Just don't actually go in it, but make sure it does follow that shape. It's kind of an odd type of diamond that you do. And basically what you can do is you can just go like this around the border, and make sure it's just that nice constant diagonal line. You can't really speed to it unless you do that. And it should line up perfectly with the other one. This is a really big platform, so it's just to ensure that you have the right, because I did like the thing, and basically, so that's lined up perfectly. Basically, when you have it out at this point, if you have it one lower, one light block source leaks onto here. So if you have it at 12 out, it just basically ensures that you have full mob spawning. And from here, you're literally just going to fill it in. So you're going to fill all of this in like this. Not really much more, but you are also going to fill in little bits as well. So just like this. This is probably the biggest job to do, because you just gotta fill in everything like this, and make sure to stick to that pattern of going inside, one inside the block, so one outside the block, sorry. So you just gotta stick that. It's a little bit tricky in survival, but you should get a hang of it quite nice and easy. I just created a border around each one before I begin, like filling it in. Just do this, just so I know where the actual point is that I need to stop. And it makes it a little bit easier. So you're just going to fill in everything just all around. So basically you just go like this, and you're just going to do this until you get to that point. But I'm not going to do that, as I've not got the other bits set up. So yeah, we'll just leave it like that. And there's my night vision going, so I'll just fill this basic bit in, and I'll be right back. So there you go, guys, that's basically what it is. It's just like this. I didn't fill in this part because that took me 5 to 10 minutes already to do just this. So basically you just go around it just like that, and you create a giant diamond shape with it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over to my other spawner that's already been pre-made that I was working on, and take out the redstone on top, just so I can show you, and so I can show you from this point here where these will go and stuff like that, so you can get an overall view. I'll just take out the redstone on top so that I can show you how to do all of that. But yeah, just because this is very hard to fill in and stuff, so I'm going to jump over to my other farm, have the redstone taken out. I'll leave the torches up there because that's a pain to remove, and I'll be right back. So there you go, guys. As you can see, I'm back at my other spawner, and I've taken out the redstone system that controls the water and stuff. So before doing this, I recommend do not place in your water just yet, because you will need it at a certain point in a certain way. Or I reckon actually, go ahead and place your water in, because the way we toggle the system, you probably will need your water in. So with the dispensers, just fill every dispenser with one water bucket in each. Just go around and do that, and it should be nice and easy. Oh yeah, as you can see, my night vision wore off. So this is actually how dark it is. As you can see, the shadow goes right up to the edge of this block. That's why we need it. So right here, there's the light source. There's a light block there. That's why we need it 12 out. So basically, for the ether hopper clock, it's a very simple system. what you're going to do is you're going to, so basically when you place down this, it is most likely going to, wait, what are those place? Yeah, so you need to come down a block where the piston is and place it like that. You need to come down 2 blocks then, I guess. Like that. And that will activate it, and then you just mine the block on top, and that should reset the configuration. So we'll just go do that. So 1, 2, mine that one, 2 down, place each other. That will set off everything, but once you mine that block back off, it should reset everything back to the original. So 2. Do wait a little bit before taking that block off, just so you can hear that clicking and stuff, and that should mean all of the things activating. So let me just play. So after that has been done, just like so. Oh, what's that? Already got some zombies and stuff spawning there. Just click. Alright, so now that that's been done, what we are going to do now with the redstone, it's going to be a little bit tricky. You need to place your redstone, mine the redstone, place it really quick. So it activates, but then it doesn't reactivate, so it doesn't just take that one. So you're going to mine it, you're going to hear the clicking, you're going to place it, and then you're going to, so wait. So it should do that. So that should put it to off or on. No, that's on. So basically, this, there we go. That's the default mode it's on. You're going to place it. You're going to keep clicking. Mine and place. You didn't even see that move. But basically, yeah, that's what you need to do. It detects the second one and then it doesn't do that. So default position, place it. Do the clicking. Wait for it. Mine and place again really quickly. You got to be really quick. So place, wait for the clicks, all of it to go down, then place it really quickly as you mine it. So just like that, and then mine and place at the same time. Which will 1 second later. Then do this again. You ready? Clicking, mine, place. Clicking. Okay, so that means that has all been done. Now basically what we do is we get this and we bring the redstone line to this point here, to that, just that one block that goes over. So just like that. Oh, just that. Just to that up one, that one block there. Okay. That should be done. Now, right before that, we're going to place a repeater behind each one. Just like that. Now you can't mess with this. You can't mess with delay. Make sure it's all on one tick. Just because, and then we're going to go down. Just like that. Until that last block, but don't go over that block. Just so. Like that. Just like that. So then for this middle one, we're actually not going to place it on the middle one. I just realised, because what we're going to do, we're going to set the ether hopper clock on any corner, so any kind of bit. So we're going to set it here. So to be able to make this work in sync, you're going to have to have 2 repeated delays going into that one at the same time as those ones. So basically, I forgot how I did it on the other system. I'm pretty sure I had the repeater. Yeah, I had the repeater here. So just like that. So you, instead of placing a redstone on top, place a repeater. Sorry, my mistake there. So basically, now we're going to get a block, or redstone, and carry that redstone line to this one. To should put that there. Should put that there. Should put that there, and that there. So now each one has 2 delay besides the middle one. So the middle one will always fire a little bit earlier, just because if you want to figure out a way to reconfigure that so it has an even amount of time, you can put ether hoppers in each separate one. It's up to you basically. I recommend just leaving it like this because basically it's fine. You're just gonna take your redstone output and carry that off into this one, just like that. And there, that should all be set up. Oh, you gotta make sure they're not messing with the delay or anything. And then basically this one goes around. I'll just do that for perfection, just like that. And actually, this is where we're gonna have. You don't need that bit, but it just makes it look nicer. But I actually don't think we can have it because this is where the ether hopper clock is going to go. So for an ether hopper clock, it's very simple. 2 hoppers facing into one another. And actually, we're just going to get rid of this for now. So then we're going to have a comparator on each side. Yes, so there you go. That's a problem. That's why I reconfigured it in the other one. You have to, yeah, that should be fine. Comparator each side, going into a block. Redstone on top of that. Sticky piston on the side of that. And that should put the redstone like that. Then we're going to have like that. And then basically our redstone block, which I do not have in my inventory right now, goes on this one, just like that. So then when you put the right thing in which one, it will activate properly. You're gonna have to place the redstone so it doesn't configure with any of this. So just like that, will be fine. Just so it doesn't hit any of these blocks around it or configure anything like that. What we can also do at the same time is actually get an output from, we need repeaters in those blocks, otherwise it will lock that. We can actually do that. Just make sure that they all have 2 ticks on them. I mean, 2 repeaters, so it has 2 ticks on it. So like this, that's 1 repeater, 2 repeaters, so it should have 2 ticks on it. Just make sure with that so that it's right. So redstone travels 14 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gets reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cutting it, but still makes it. Just count out each of the things. You can even, if it doesn't really work there, you can move this forward and stuff. Configure it so it actually works. Just make sure that it's got the right amount of delay on each one. 2 repeaters on each one besides the middle, because that's just not going to work. And then now what you're going to do is you're going to grab your stack of anything and you're going to place it in the system just like this. Oh no, before that, sorry, what you're going to need to do, so you're going to have 3 on and 3 off at once. So right now what's currently on and what's currently off. So this one is currently, I've messed up the configurations over here, so this should be currently, yeah, that should be currently on. So we have it 2 and 3. So you'll have 2 on, 3 off, 3 on, 2 off. So basically how you want to configure it, so it should all be off right now. So I'll just reconfigure it. So it's all off right now. So they should all be off. Yep, so they're all off, so that's how your default mode will be. What you want to do is the ones that you want to be on, you want to have 2 on right now. You want to have 2 on right now. So you're going to come to each side like this, and you just got to mine in place. And that should activate it once. And there you go, as you can see, water's flowing out. And then going to the exact opposite side. Mine place. And you've got a system, there we go. 2 on, 1 off. I mean, 2 on, and then you've got 3 off. And then what you're going to do before you start activating this is you're going to torch spam. You're just literally going to torch spam everything up here. This is basically what I did. I just flew around, and make sure if you're doing that, not to mess with the repeaters, just like that. Just to ensure that when mobs spawn up here, take up your mob cap, and then it does doesn't allow anything to spawn in down there when it gets to night time. So once that's all done and you're certain that there's no mobs going to spawn up here, you're going to go to one of the hoppers and chuck your 64 in. So that should activate and be primed and ready to go. So when all of those 64 items hop over to this one, this hopper here, it basically just activates, it puts a higher signal into this comparator than it does the other one, and it lets this one be activated and lets this one be deactivated because it doesn't have enough power when that all goes shift over. And as you can see, yep, it's swapped over. Now, when doing this, you might have a bit of lag as you're doing it because it is very laggy. So but it only happens every time, and it's not a very big lag that happens. So that is basically the farm done. The other one was a bit that was just to show you how to make each section. So this is basically the completed version. So there you go. As you can see, you get barely any lag at all. So if you do want to make it spider spawn, no spider spawns and stuff, just placing the fence post every second block. Slabs will do as well. Creeper only, you're going to place trapdoors on top. You know, basics, very simple. And this is just basically what the roof of it looks like. It's a very big, just like that. Yeah, so it's a very big farm, definitely. But I think that just about wraps up the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you would like to see more content like this. Also, make sure to tell your friends about this, to let them know if they play Minecraft on Bedrock Edition and they need a mob farm. Let them know about this one if they have a lot of resources they can use for this. Yeah, make sure to like this video because it tells YouTube Analytics that the video is actually good, and it would actually recommend it to more people instead of getting scammed by people who just do fake ones like clickbait and stuff. So there'll be some recent subscribers down in the comments who I know who have subscribed to me. If you have subscribed to me at any point in time, let me know down in the comments that saying, hey, I subscribe to you, and if you'd like a shout out, let me know. I'll shout you down in the description. And basically, yeah, so as you can see, we're getting lots of mob spawns. Villager, oh jeez. Always only villagers in this section here. So there is a little bit of a problem here. You do get spider stuck, but they eventually do fall down when the other mobs hit them and stuff. But yeah, so if you basically see mobs like this, the armor on, or the witches, they will get stuck, so you can put lava there, but it's up to you how you want the killing mechanism to be. Very simple farm. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. As I said, subscribers will be in the bottom, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, just a quick tip, please let me know. I might put a poll on the screen somewhere in the video, I might have already. Let me know if you want a survival series, redstone series, or some other sort of series you'd like to see, or something like that. Let me know down in the comments if you'd love to see something like that, because that'd be amazing and help me grow my channel. And thank you everyone for 1,000 views the other day. That was amazing, mind blown. Big achievement. Thank you everyone for doing that. 33 subscribers. That's amazing, and I hope you all have a fantastic day and the rest of the week and stuff. Sorry I haven't been uploading as much because I've been busy with school this week. Had some tests and stuff, so sorry about that. It's just a little bit draining. I hope to all see you in the next video. Hopefully we'll come out within the next week, maybe the next few days. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.